All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it is about time. I'm gonna let a couple of y'all get on here, and then I'm gonna start in. I am. Let me say this. Let me say this first and foremost. Thank you guys for watching. If you're coming on live, thank you for joining live. If you're watching the restream or whatever, thank you for watching. Let me start with this. I went to visit my son's school, like any father would, to go and support him and be there and listen to what's going on and talk meet his teachers and make sure that I'm in the loop regarding what's going on with my son. But let me say this. Let me say this. Let me show you how everything started. Okay? I go to school and it's not bad. I already understand the climate. I already understand what's going on just because of where school is located. It's in a liberal part of town or whatever, in a liberal city. So I'm not really shocked. But this is the first thing I see when I go to my son's school. So I'm not tripping that much. I just want you guys to see what I saw when I first went to. I'm not tripping too much because I support all families are welcome. I support that. The concept of the fact that people are safe in a certain area, I accept that. But to emphasize this and to beat it in the heads of people as if this is just not a common understanding amongst human beings that you treat people the way you want to be treated. I'm like, I already knew this was going to happen, but we proceed, right? Going to the school. Here's my second problem. People have never seen me at the school. They've never seen me at the school. My son lives out of state. I go and visit him out of state. They've never seen me at the school, at least this school. I go in there. There's no security. If I was deranged and crazy, there's nobody that can stop me. Nobody that can stop me. And I am going to have a conversation with the leadership at this school. Probably tomorrow I'm gonna call them. Because nobody would stop me. There's nobody in the hallway. I was met by a teacher who was an easy target and fragile. I don't, if something was to happen, she wouldn't be able to do that and probably scream. Let's move on. They were really nice, great people. I think it was an excellent school. I think it was excellent. They were nice, they were kind, they were loving to the kids. But then we got into the classroom. The morning announcements came on. And so all of you guys have been to school. This has been occurring probably since my great-grandmother was in school. You say the Pledge of Allegiance, you give the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, right? So I'm looking around the class because they're preparing the kids for the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm looking around the class and I'm looking, where are they going to look to do the Pledge of Allegiance? Because there's no flag. There's no flag anywhere. And I'm like, well, where are they going to look? And I look in the corner and I see on a purple piece of paper a written out script of the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. And I'm not tripping and, physically because I don't want to embarrass my son and these little kids in there. But I'm in my mind, I'm like, this is stage one of brainwashing our young people to desensitize them to American values. This is one of the most diverse schools that I've ever seen. I mean, kids from all walks of life are in this school. And for them to devalue the American flag was just, in the classroom, was just shocking to me. That's all I'm saying. And I put my hand over my heart. The kids put their hand over their heart and they said, Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. And they went on and went on, right? And so I sang it with them. And it really made me mad. I'm not going to lie. I just had to share that with you guys. It really made me upset because this is stage one to brainwashing the young generation and desensitizing them to the American flag. Thanks, Alexander, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Desensitize them to American values. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like the school wasn't good. I think that they did good things. I sat through the majority of the day. I left at lunch, and I think they were kind to the kids. They were lenient towards the kids. They did a decent job in keeping them in line. I was okay with that. They're not overly abusive in language to the kids, and they're not too passive aggressive with the kids. But it's just those miniature things that seem to be small foxes that we are eliminating from the consciousness of young people. And it's really going to bite us in the rear end later on. And I see that a school that is well diverse have a huge problem with this. They don't mind putting the LGBTQ flag all in the classroom stuff. But 2-3 classes that I went into, none of them had a flag in it. And I just think, I don't know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that. I just felt that it really wasn't something that I thought was appropriate to not have an American flag. Some people don't care. Do I think that the school is bad? I'm going to remove my kid from the school? No. But what I do think is that we definitely need to have a conversation about it. And I want to just ask them, you know, I just want to talk to them and ask them, hey, why is there no American flag? Why is there, you know, why the kids saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the corner of a wall? You know, what's the big deal about the LGBT family thing? Isn't that a principle that is well known? You don't have to isolate a group. You don't have to say, let's be nice to black people today. Let's be nice to the white kids. I personally believe that we don't really need to say that, because that just perpetuates a issue and an identity to people that are normal people. I think that if they want LGBT people to be inclusive into society, then stop treating them as them being special and treat them as people. And what I tell my son is, I don't care what you're LGBTQ, XYZ, I don't care who you are, you be nice to people and you treat them with respect. And that's all that anybody can ask. Eric, appreciate the super chat. Russian lobster farms. I don't know what that means. Appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's a good way to support the stream. But anyway, I want to know what y'all think about this, because we got several issues going on. And of course, because I'm traveling out of state, I can't bring my gun with me on the airplane. I can't have the gun with me wherever I go. But I'm in my son's school, and in the main facility, and even in the portables, the doors are unlocked. And I'm like, at one time I had to talk to one of the teachers. I was talking to her about some math stuff, and which was really excellent, because you can download the app on the iPad and he can do some math learning skill stuff for the class on the app. So while his little butt trying to play video games, he could be doing some learning and schoolwork, work that he can apply in the classroom. Talking to this teacher about it, then they already go to the class. I walk to the portable and I just walk in there. I just walk in the portable. They don't know who I am. I mean, they know by now who I am, but they don't know who's coming into the portable. I think you need to knock on the door before you come to the portable. And those are things that I'm going to call them and I'm going to address them. I'm going to address them about it and say, hey, you know, these are the things that I observed. Is there a protocol that can be changed? Because I think there should be a welcoming environment, but you need to also be prepared to be able to turn people away if they start. What if I was a parent there was a restraining order against me or something, or like I was violent and I was going to come to the school and take my kid out of school? There was nobody there going to stop me, and they were going to call the police. There was no police on campus. There was, like, not unless they had some secret security guy who was dressed in plain clothes that could be able to intervene. But I need to call them before I nag about that. I need to make sure that they ain't got that in place. But I didn't like the fact that the doors are open. I don't like the fact that the portables are open, because a homeless man could walk through there and just decide to go in a portable and hold all these kids hostage if he wanted to. And I hate to have to go down there and kill somebody, all right? And I don't want to go down there and be getting in a shootout, because I'm not going to wait on the police. I'm going to go right up in there. I see them when they show up. I'm going in there. My son ain't going to be in the middle of no hostage situation. I'm going to go in there and take care of myself. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm not going to go in and do that. because then I get shot because they think I'm the guy and then get shot up. So don't do that. I was joking. But anyway, I'm going to talk to them about the flags in the classroom. If I got to buy the flag, I will buy the flag. I will send it to them in the classroom. Loving Jesus, thank you for the super chat. And that was the comment that Loving Jesus said about telling them to put the flag in the classroom. Like, for the sake of my child, can we put the flag in the classroom? Like, I will buy the flag. I could even get a flag and get the Pledge of Allegiance connected to the flag right underneath the flag. And I see the spot in the classroom. I'll buy it. I'll get it custom made and I'll put it right there in the classroom. I want my child to associate the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, because that's exactly where you pledge your allegiance to. I don't want him pledging allegiance to a purple piece of paper. Then subconsciously he grow up and the flag becomes devalued. Now the teacher did say they supposed to do honor guard or something. I don't know what she said. She said something like that, but their teacher was sick and they didn't do none of that. So I don't really know what that means. They got a flag outside, but they don't have a flag in the school. You know, this may be little to some people, but I think it's definitely an issue to bring up. I think it's just the subconscious issue. It's the small things. It's the little things that I think as a society we need to just make sure that's fair and balanced. That's all I'm saying. You can put flags up about LGBT if you want to. Fine. I'm not against that. But don't put that up and not put the American flag up. Because then you're being disingenuous in your response. You're being disingenuous in your efforts to be impartial when it comes to represent every aspect of what our young people can see and what they know. You know, so that's all I'm saying. Carl, thanks so much for the donation or super chat. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. I think it's a super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you guys for subscribing. I need to go on a bike ride, but I thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm not trying to make a fuss out of it. I really do honestly believe that the school is a great school, but as a parent, we need to be more active and just making sure that these schools are up to date on what can and cannot happen and what should and shouldn't be in the classroom. I'm going to talk to this teacher personally and ask her what is her reasoning for not having a flag. She may be like, because I don't want it. Hey, I ain't going to cry. I ain't going to cry about it. I'm not going to sit up there and be up there protesting. I'm going to address the lady and ask her, and then if she give me a response, I'm going to accept her response. And then I, as a parent, can make a decision to say, well, I don't think that I like this environment. 90% of the school was good, but they can improve in these areas. They can improve in being balanced in the visual representation, and then also being balanced on the security measures. They do that, I think I like the school a lot better, you know. And, you know, I haven't been to a lot of schools, and let me say this before I get out here. I think they just babying kids a little too much. They can be a little harder on the kids, right? You know, I think they need to use adult language when they talk to these kids. Valerie, thank you so much for the super chat. I think they need to use adult language when they talk to the kids. I don't like the fact that these schools feel like they have to dumb down language to talk to our children. Like, no, talk to them like normal people would talk to them. Like, if the kids are talking, don't say, I don't know. I would never tell my son at home, zip your mouth, close your voice. What? No, shut your mouth. You need to be quiet. You're distracting everybody else. Be quiet. If you don't be quiet, you're going to sit in the corner. You have one chance. Okay? Okay. You want to sit in the corner? Go sit in the corner. It's okay. Go sit in the corner. There's consequences. There's direct consequences. I mean, I'm not saying that it's the end of the world. I just personally want them to be like, to talk to my children like I would talk to my children. Talk to my children like they would talk to their own children. I don't think they're sitting around saying, we need quiet lips today. We need quiet mouths. No, you need to be quiet. Close your mouth. Do not talk right now. It is disrespectful. Hold on, time out. It is disrespectful. I want everybody to know it is disrespectful for you to talk like that. You speaking like this out of turn when you're young is going to affect you when you get older. What do you want to be when you grow up? Okay, if you keep talking like this, it's going to be very difficult for you to become that. You don't want that, do you? Okay, so you have to listen now so you'll be able to listen later. Now, you ain't got to get this whole articulation, but this is the stuff I tell my son. So don't Google Gaga him. Tell him straight up. What did I tell you to do? Did I tell you to get in line or did I not tell you to get in line? Okay, you need to listen to me or I will call your father. Do you want me to call Mr. Tatum? And I guarantee you my son is going to say no. And I want them to call me if he act a fool. And I will respond accordingly. And that's what teachers need to, that's what teachers and parents need to do. Like, your kid cutting up. I saw a kid in the class, he was cutting up. I want to say something to him, but it ain't my kid. And I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what his parents is doing. Like, his parents may be telling him that's okay. And I'm telling him something different than what his parents is telling him. But I want to tell him, like, sit down. That teacher told you to sit down 5 times. Come here, sit your butt down. This ain't a game. Sit down. That's what I want to tell that kid. That's what we should tell the kid. Sit down, sit your butt. I told you 5 times to sit down. Do you need to get paddled? When I was young, we got paddled. And I'm only 30, man. I could imagine my dad and them was in school. They probably were beating them. Pow, pow. We got paddled, man. You go to the office, you get paddled. I'm going to tell you this. 18 years old on the football team. Jose, thank you so much for the super chat. When I was 18 years old on the football team at Paul Ernst Dunbar High School, our football coach used to paddle us, 18-year-olds. You curse in the locker room, you get like 2 or 3 licks. 18. I was 18. Coach wasn't playing. He bring the paddle out to the football field. He'll get you on the football field. And I'm going to tell you what, it was embarrassing. It was more embarrassing than it was that it hurt. It was embarrassing. Because you grown, you know what I'm saying? And you going to get paddled in front of your boys? Bro, he was not playing. And that really built character in us. I don't know. That's all. I just want to throw that out there. This is a real issue, people. I think that now, I don't know if they trying to teach them a little something different because I was there. You know, his original teacher wasn't there because she was sick. So I don't know, you know, what approach they actually do. But I tell you what, I'm going to be up there more often and make sure they're not teaching my son some crazy stuff. They talked about bullying. They did, which I don't think is a problem. I think young people should understand the effects of bullying. It should be something that's indoctrinate my kids, indoctrinate children not to bully other kids, and indoctrinate them how to not be bullied by other kids, how to stand up for themselves. I don't mind you indoctrinating them on that. I don't mind. But don't be trying to mix sauces on my kids. Leave sexuality to me to teach my kid. Y'all can teach them how to be nice to everybody. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Teach them that. That's a very, very blanket statement that every kid in America, no matter what color, creed, sexual orientation you're involved in, you treat people with respect. You want to be treated nicely, you treat people nicely. Period. Now, when it comes to gay and lesbian and all this stuff, let me teach my kid that. Let me tell him what he should be thinking about that and what he shouldn't. Let me tell him what's acceptable and not. Don't tell my kid something without telling them the full story. If you tell my kid it's okay to be gay and all this other stuff, then tell them why some people object to that principle. Teach my kid both so he can be well-rounded. That's all I'm saying. Teach him both. If you teach my kid about how you shouldn't bully other kids, teach my kid how not to let people bully you. Teach my kid a balanced perspective or leave it to me. If you up in there telling them one side, don't teach them, don't try to evade religion. Because if you tell them to evade religion, you got to tell them that there is a religion. Don't teach my kid evolution if you're not going to teach them about Jesus. That's all I'm saying. Make sure these kids are balanced. You teach them evolution and they grow up and they like, Why was I lied to in school about evolution if Jesus Christ is correct? And I think the same thing should go for Christian institutions. Don't just teach these kids about Jesus. Teach these kids about evolution too, so they can understand that there is a remnant of people and there is a population of people that study things and they understand this to be true. We understand this to be true. Understand both sides so you can be a well-rounded individual, because there is some truth to evolution and there's some truth. I mean, I say there's a lot of truth to religion and there's some lies. There's truth to evolution and there's lies. In everything you do, teach your kids a balance. That's all I ask of institutions. Did you hear Count Dankula? I don't know what it is. Count Dankula was just found guilty and faced jail time in Britain. Ryan, I'm not familiar with that, man. Y'all be on this news harder than me. I try to stay away from news, but unless it's like really big. But anyway, thank you for sharing that in the super chat. I appreciate it. Now you're gonna make me look it up. Hopefully you ain't pranking me and just making up something. Cause I don't know. Cause I be reading stuff thinking you serious and y'all be playing. But anyway, hey, I just want to say this because I've been looking at the comments and somebody said religion had no place in school. Listen, a public school, I think a public school should make their mind up what they want to do, right? You either teach religion and non-religion, or you don't teach neither one of them. You got to make your mind up. I don't mind people in a public school. I don't mind people saying you can't pray in a public school, because who you gonna pray to? You know, if they start getting on their knees and bowing to Allah, I'm gonna be mad. If they start praying to the Mormon God, I'm gonna be mad. If they start doing Buddhism, I'm gonna be mad. And we have to understand as a society, all of those religions are represented. So in a public school setting, it should be impartial, in my opinion. But if you're going to talk about evolution, then you need to talk about the religious aspect of it. You don't have to go into detail about Jesus or Muhammad. You don't have to go into detail. All you have to do is say there is a religious rhetoric or religious realm. Most of the major religions believe that this is creation. Science says that this is creation. Teach the kids both. Don't teach the kid one or the other. I don't want to see stuff mixed. Don't mix sauces in public school. Don't. Let your parents teach you about religion at home. Now go to public school. That's why they got public schools. You go to public school, you can have your kids learn whatever you want them to learn. They can learn about the Bible all the way through and through. You paying good money for them to learn that. In a public school, y'all need to just keep it vanilla, man. When you talk about sex, just give facts. Give facts about STDs, give facts about sexual stuff. Don't tell my kid morality in sex. Let me tell them that, because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Half of the time. You reading something out of a book. I'm going to tell my kid what I know. That's all. I think I didn't beat a dead horse. See, I mean, Melinda got a pretty good point. But this is the thing. This is the thing I think people are forgetting. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to get off here because this is going to open up a can of worms. Most of these holidays that we celebrate in America today have a dual perspective. It has a Christian element that people try to add to a pagan holiday. Like, for instance, Christmas. Santa Claus, presents, the reindeer, and all this stuff has nothing to do with Christ. Now, when you talk about Christ, then those are two different things. So when you go to public school, they interject it all. And so I honestly believe that I can't have a problem with them teaching Christmas in school, to be quite honest, because I don't really think what they're teaching these kids is not rooted in religion. When you talk about Easter, they got kids out here Easter egg hunting and all that. They ain't got nothing to do with the Passover. Has nothing to do with Jesus. That is a pagan holiday that has been interjected into our culture and society. So we got to be careful about saying that that's even religion. All of these holidays are pagan. They just put a religious tint on it. But to be quite honest, that's another video because I could go on and on about that. Dankula made a prank video where the dog did a Hitler salute. Now he is guilty of a hate crime in UK. Wait a minute, John, so you telling me this is true? This is not a joke. This person made a video and now is guilty of a hate crime in the UK. I'm telling you what, man. I'm telling you what, man. This is getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. But thanks for the super chat, John. I really appreciate it. Jessica Hill, one of my favorites. How you doing? Thank you for the comment. She said, Brandon, you're absolutely correct. That is why we are having problems these days, new generation, because of the sensitivity or the sensitive nature that they are being treated with. Love and support you. Thank you so much, Jessica, one of my favorite people. Thank you for super chat. Thank you for following me on all my platforms, Patreon, everything. Jessica, follow me on everything. I appreciate it. I love you. I really do. Let's see. I'm gonna say that, and then we're gonna move on. Like, yeah, stop treating our kids like they little babies. Treat them like, get them ready for real life. You know, don't quiet mouth, quiet tongues today. No, y'all need to be quiet, or else there's consequences. And let me tell you this: there was a little kid in the class. He go, I don't like the strict teachers, and I was like, well, it's okay to be strict, you know, because sometimes the stricter teachers, you learn more with the strict teachers. Miss Moss, I'll never forget Miss Moss. She was strict. I hated her. We didn't go to recess. She had us in there working during recess. And I'm like, man, I hate her. Learned the most I've ever learned in elementary school from Miss Moss. I remember Miss Moss today. If she's watching this video, I love you, Miss Moss. And I still remember that quote of excuses because I got it tattooed on my arm right here. Anyway, let's move on. I could talk forever, y'all. YouTube dog video. Thanks to the super chat again. YouTube dog video. Cordocula. They're putting people in jail for offensive speech. Think about school and what they are teaching. Who decides hate? That's a good point. What is that? Sky the Desert? Sky the Desert? Appreciate the super chat. That's a good point. Who is responsible for what's hate speech and what's not, to be honest, because it get really dicey when you got, see, that's why it's important for parents to really be involved in their kids and talk to their kids about these things. Because if you leave it up to the school system, man, they gonna screw you over. They gonna be Googling Gaga your kids, and then they gonna go to middle school and get bullied. Because these kids gonna come from a school where they got taught to like real people. And you go over here and they Google Gaga at these kids. And then they go and mix, and then people getting sensitive and want safe spaces and all this other stuff. Man, my son ain't gonna grow up like that. I mean, I don't care what the school do, but you ain't growing up like that. There ain't, what you mean a safe space? Ain't no space safe. There ain't a safe space. You know what I'm saying? You around safe people, which means that if you with me and somebody act up, daddy gonna take care of it. I'm gonna defend you. You safe with me. I protect you. That's the only safe space you got. And even then, you hope I'm a better shot than the next man. To be quite honest, you hope I got more heart than the next man. So anyway, for those of you that are just joining, pretty much I went to my son's school. I saw this image. I wasn't too upset at first. But then when I start seeing the lack of other images, like the American flag and stuff like that, it started to bother me. That's all. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Man, it's 385 people watching this. I don't know where our likes are at. Where are our likes right now? Let's see how many likes we have on the video. I need to know. And let's do this. Let's make sure that everybody that's watching this video right now hit the like button. Hit the like button. Like. Therefore, this video can be spread. This video will go, I don't know, as viral as we make it. So if we got 395 people watching right now, we need 395 likes. So just go on and click like. If you click it now, click it after you finish watching the video, go and like it. I gotta run. My dog is back here. Come here, buddy. Here. Up. Oh, he gonna knock the whole camera set up. This is my baby number 2. This is my second kid. My second son. You see, he want to go under my arm. He love get under my arm. Ain't that crazy? He's the biggest animal that you're gonna ever meet, but he loves to cuddle under my armpit. He's such a sweetheart. But anyway, this is my second son, Phineas. They're right. Oh, you just want to be loved. Don't knock over the camera. So anyway, I wasn't just losing my mind, but I think that the school needs some improvement, and I'm gonna call them and see what they say about my opinions. I really don't know why. I'm trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why there needs to be a pursuit to disregard the American flag, man. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. No, school shooting in Maryland. I don't think I heard about it. I saw somebody repost about a school shooting where a kid went to the school, the security guy shot him and ended the shooting, and nobody got killed. I don't think nobody got killed. Or I just saw a really small post that was reposted from a guy from the NRA. But I've been on a hiatus. I've been visiting my son, so I ain't been looking at the news, to be quite honest. I catch a few things here and there. Let's see. Somebody said, claim science is a religion. You need an education. False. I say atheism is a religion. It's a religion. A religion is just you doing consistent practices related to something you believe. It's called religion. It don't have to have God in the middle of it. Anything you do can be religious. Like you religiously wake up in the morning and you go downstairs and you park your car in this spot. You can be religious about that. And religious is a consistent practice that people do. Now, I honestly think atheism requires a level of faith. You cannot prove that God don't exist. Some people will argue you can't prove that God exists. I think that you have way more proof that God exists than that God doesn't exist. And so with that being said, since you cannot prove that God don't exist, you need to have faith that he don't exist. And when you put faith and action together, that is the same as putting faith and action together in Christianity and Judaism and all this other stuff. Nobody can tell me anything different. Schools in Canada, thanks John for the super chat. Schools in Canada are rainbow painted. Oh my God. I don't understand why they keep pushing the agenda. Like, I love gay people like I love anybody else. If you trans, I don't know, all the other stuff that they add in, if you dealing with that, I love you like you my brother. Maybe not that close, but I love you like Jesus want me to love you. And your issues, if you want my help, I'll help you. I'll pray for you. That's between you and Jesus. I ain't really here to be in your business like that unless you involved in my life. And therefore, I'll tell you, like, look, hey, this is what I think about this. I kind of think this is not the way to go. But I still love you. I love everybody. I don't care what you involved in. I love you. I really do. I love everybody. I may not like what you're doing. I may not support what you're doing, but I still love you. As a human being, I love you. And some of these issues that people deal with are going to be related to stuff that they got to deal with in their own life with Jesus, man. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that Marxism, what is it? Arturo Carter said it right, man. Cultural Marxism. I think that Marxism is a proven degenerate principle. So I don't know why people even want to implement Marxism. I'm wondering if is this a subconscious level of Marxism, or is it intentional? Or is it intentional by the people that matter the most, and then it's matriculated down as subconscious practice by other dummies who follow this? This is exactly what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We can go on and on about this. I can do this for an hour, but we got to be proactive. We got to be proactive in this. This isn't just fly by the seat of your pants. So I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm gonna call them and just figure out what's up. You know, what level of patriotism are you guys promoting at the school? You do the Pledge of Allegiance. Probably by law you have to do the Pledge of Allegiance, but that don't mean you have to have a flag. That don't mean you have to even talk to the kids about the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, I would have a speech with the kids before they do the Pledge of Allegiance. Somebody said, "Where do I get that shirt?" I'm gonna try to find you a link. Hey, go to my website and send me an email. If you want this shirt right here, go to my website and there's a button that says contact me. Click the contact me button. Send me an email if you want this shirt. And then we'll do it that way. Because I know everybody on here watching and say they want the shirt. They probably don't really want the shirt. They may want it on a later date. But the people who really want to buy this shirt, if you want to buy this thing like right now, go to my website. My website is in the description section. It's called Motivational Speaker B. Tatum. Motivational Speaker B. Tatum. Go to my website. Contact me. I will send you a personal link to get this shirt. And I might put it on the thing later. But everybody who want it right now, you like, I want that shirt. I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to just look at it. I'm going to buy the shirt. Contact me on my website and I'll send you the link to the shirt. Let's see. There's still so many people watching. I just want to keep talking. But I think we've had enough interaction. I am going to try to do live again later today. We'll talk about another subject. I want to kind of check on what's going on in the news, man. We got Trump firing people. We got, people probably potentially getting indicted, like Hillary and all these other people who could potentially be falling down the wayside in the wake of Donald Trump cutting the fat from his administration. And I kind of want to talk about that. I want to have some guests come on. I'm going to see what we can do this evening. I appreciate you guys watching, man. I love you guys. If you love this channel, make sure you like the video right now. Like. When I get off here, we should have way more than 362 likes on the video. Like the video, share the video. If you love this stream and you love the videos that I make and you want to support the stream, in the description section are ways you can support me. You can support the stream. You can support the movement. And I like, while I got people on here, I want you to know kind of my mission in doing all of this. I think that it is invaluable that people like myself, like some of you guys who have platforms, who want to express the truth, and you need it to get out to the world, because the liberals are paying to play and they getting all of their messaging out there. All your kids see on TV is liberals. When are we going to blow up and have a voice? When are we going to dominate mainstream representation of news? And I think that it's going to come on the backs of the support, either by liking, sharing, or even if you want to give financially. I know a lot of y'all may not have a lot of money to give. Then you don't have to give financially. Sharing these videos, liking the videos, telling people about the videos is just as invaluable as sending a donation. I honestly believe that liking and sharing and watching these videos are probably more valuable than just donating money. So I appreciate the donations. I really do. A lot of you guys have donated. And a lot of you guys consistently donate through Super Chat, through Streamlabs, through PayPal. I love that. I appreciate that. But I also need you guys to like and share this video. And find your favorite parts of the video and tell your friends when you share it, hey, watch this video. Like, if you like something on here that you like, oh, he hit the nail on the head at 13 minutes and 50 seconds. There's a way when you share this video, you can click to start it at 13 minutes and 50 seconds. Whatever it is, share this video as much as you can, because we need to dominate the internet sphere so our young people can have an alternative perspective, so they can see what the other side has to say about this. If we do not support people like myself, and you guys don't watch, you guys don't, donate and do things like that so we can grow these platforms, not just me, other people that you love, then we're going to get drowned out. We're just going to be running our mouths, and they're going to be putting big money behind these idiots on TV that's just lying to generations and generations of young people. And then we're going to wonder where our people then went. Jeff, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I just want you to know, and I'm gonna explain super chat real quick. Most of you guys know what super chat is, but super chat is a guaranteed way that if you need a question answered, if you need a comment read by me, with all of these streams that are coming through, I'm gonna miss probably 60% of y'all. But if you want a super chat to come through, if you want a message to come through, send me a super chat. It ain't about money because you can send $1 super chat. And some of y'all probably drinking a latte right now that costs you like $6. So a little dollar super chat is not a big deal. But if it pops up, I can see it. I'll answer your questions. I don't care how much super chat money you give. I'll answer your questions. The way I see it on here is that it'll pop up in red and it'll stick to the top of the screen. And I can read it. I can go back and see it. And I can answer every single super chat. That's the reason why they make super chat. So, and that's a good way to support me if you want to. You want to find a way, you're like, oh, I love this stream. I want to super chat $1. I want to super chat 99 cents. I want to super chat $100. I don't know, depending on where you at financially in life. If you want to do that, then you can do it through super chat. It's easy, or you can click down and support me. But anyway, I got to bounce, man. I love you guys. I think we're at 500 something likes. Man, you guys are killing it right now. That is unbelievably excellent. Somebody said, isn't $2 the minimum? I doubt it. I seen somebody donated me like $1.99. Somebody donated, I think 99 cents one time. I don't think that it's a minimum on there. Maybe I'll try myself and see if there's a minimum. But even $2 is like, and then let me say this. I donate super chats to other guys on social media. On YouTube. I super chat other people on YouTube. And it's not necessarily because I just want to ask a question. It's because I want to support them. Because me as a YouTuber now, I understand what super chat can do and how you need to support to get better cameras, to maybe you want to get better internet service in your house and you need a little bit of money, or you want to promote stuff, or you want to have guests come on and you want to make it a bigger platform. You want to get you want to get a set or something that you can make, and it's all because of people who support. Obviously you got to support yourself, but some of you guys have been such a great support system for a lot of people you love on YouTube, and you just don't know how invaluable it is. You may not know, but it is. It really helps. So I guess $2 is the minimum. I don't know. I think somebody said, Brandon, you deserve more than $2. She said you deserve more than $2, or Jeff said you deserve more than $2. I sent you. You say what people can't articulate themselves. Thank you, Jeff. My man. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat, and most importantly, I appreciate what you said, because I think that that's a gift that God has given me, and I think just like you guys think that we need to get this thing out there. And super chats are excellent, and I love and I appreciate super chats. Sharing this video is another aspect, or probably the most important aspect of getting this out there, because once you share it, now all your liberal friends got to see it. They're going to see it one way or another. Or even the young people that just scrolling on the internet and YouTube, when you put the likes, man, it just, then everybody may want to look at it and check on it and click on it. What is he talking about? What is this guy talking about? I hate that guy. Let me see what he got to say. Believe it or not, people hate me, watch me just as much as people who love me. So anyway, let's see. But we're gonna figure out this Pledge of Allegiance thing. I'm gonna call them. I'm probably gonna call them tomorrow, because I need to ride. I need to get my rides in, because when I went out of town, I didn't even ride one time. We got to start with these young people. We got to get these young people's minds. Now we start with our own kids, but some parents may not be teaching their kids, so we got to spread the message to them. But anyway, I've been talking long enough. I love you guys. I will probably be on later. Let me tell you guys what I'm trying to do. I keep saying that I love you. I'm like my pastor. My pastor will say, I'm almost finished. And an hour later, he'd still be preaching. And the word was so good, I just keep preaching. Just give me a snack. Because I ain't ate in like 5 hours. But give me a snack and I can stay with you, Pastor. But anyway, I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to schedule people to come on. I'm in the process of thinking about how to talk about other subjects than politics, because I think that there's a diverse level of communication that needs to be had amongst all of us relating to politics, relating to social issues, relating to love, marriage, rearing children, everything. We need it all. And so I'm in the process of having people lined up to come onto the show, and I say show, to come on to the platform and to be able to articulate ideas. Like I had Candace Owens on, Bill Whittle, me and him talk. I want to have him on because he got some crazy, crazy great stuff to talk about. His keynote speech that I heard him speak was just mind blowing to me. I got to have him on to talk about it. So those are some things that's in the works, and having a time schedule where I can come on and talk to you guys consistently. So look for Tatum at this time, look for Tatum at that time. So rest assured that I'm trying to make that happen. It's just taking a little bit because I'm trying to balance my new life, doing this on my own and by myself, not working for a company. Kind of create my own schedule is a little difficult because I've never been without a schedule in my life. I played football, I went to school, I was a police officer, I worked for a company. Like I had a routine schedule. Now trying to figure it out now is a little difficult. But anyway, love you guys. I could talk for like 5 hours, but I got other stuff to do, and I know you guys got other stuff to do. And I'm gonna get off the stream. But hey, if you guys want, oh man, my boy, right on time, O'Shea said, get the likes up, y'all. O'Shea is my man. I love O'Shea, man. He inspired me to support other people on YouTube. He has inspired me to support other people on YouTube that are doing things that you like. Support them. Like I support like 4 or 5 people on Patreon right now. 4 people maybe. I'll keep supporting them on Patreon. So anyway, thanks O'Shea. I appreciate it, man. You set the tempo. We need to keep getting the likes up, man. O'Shea is correct. I learned that from O'Shea. O'Shea taught me some stuff. Jimmy said, thank you for the super chat, Jimmy. Jimmy said, do I have a regular live stream, a regular scheduled live streams? Not yet. I'm really trying to figure out how to get it to where I can be consistent. I don't want to tell you guys, I'm going to be there at 11 o'clock every day, and then I don't show up. So I want to figure out what works for me with my bike schedule, other obligations I have, like how it works together so I can be as punctual, consistent as possible. Jessica asked me about my app release. My app release is early April. App release is early April. So I'm going to try to figure out how to work both of these together because I'm not going to stop doing YouTube Live. I'm not going to stop doing this. But I do want to do some exclusive special stuff on the app. Because therefore, YouTube, Facebook, and all of them, they can't demonetize it. They can't turn it off. They can't stop you from seeing it, not give you notifications. Like, once I get this app and you download the app, you will get push notifications about everything I do. And we'll have all of my appearances, wherever I show up at, events. If you want to book an event, everything will be on the app. So thanks, Jessica, for reminding everybody about the app. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for visiting the page. I really got to run this time. I love you. I'll see you later, man. Thank y'all for the support. Like the page, share the page, tell your friends.